Hi everyone and welcome to our match preview of Brighton versus Chelsea, a match review of Vidi versus Chelsea. Obviously, before I go into my match preview for Brighton versus Chelsea, it only makes sense to do my match review of Vidi versus Chelsea. The early kick-off for those of us watching from the UK was a bit of a stalemate in actual fact until Willian's free kick goal. It was beautifully placed over the wall, however the Vidi keeper starting position was always going to make it a difficult save. Nonetheless, credit to Willian for hitting the target. Chelsea were vulnerable straight after the goal. A corner came in from Vidi, which seemed pretty straightforward to deal with, but Ampadu showed his inexperience and naivety by heading it into his own net. It was more about his position, as by facing his own goal, it was only going to be a hard ball to get away, so to speak, which was proven when he headed it into his own net, giving our keeper no chance. With that being said, Ampadu had a decent game for an 18-year-old kid, and he's definitely one to watch for the future, should he stay around for the first team. It's a shame I can't say the same thing for Morata. He looked disinterested for the whole game that he played and ended up going off injured, which surely means he won't start against Brighton. Even if he was fit, I don't think he's earned to start in my opinion. Hudson-Odoi had a positive first half with his forward play and delivery. You could see he was growing in confidence as the game went on with all the little flicks and tricks he was doing, and more importantly taking on players and playing balls forward. Christensen didn't have his best game, and it seems he's struggling playing a squad role this season. In general, he was taking too many touches and he was very lackadaisical in defence. I remember a particular incident where his error resulted in Vidi getting a good shot on goal, where Caballero was forced to make a save, resulting in Vidi winning a corner. The second half started slow and Pedro came on. Soon after, Vidi would attack the Chelsea defence, play a decent ball across the box, with Nego, I think his name was, putting away a superb volley. From the start of the attack, the Chelsea defenders looked like they were struggling to get back, with Emerson nowhere near the goal scorer. The keeper had no chance saving the volley. One I would be proud of any Chelsea player scoring. From the goal, Chelsea would continue to attack, where they would win a set piece. Giroud, who came on for the injured Morata, would place it with power right in the top corner, where not even the defender on the line could stop it going in. I didn't know Giroud could take set pieces so well, but if this is the case, maybe he should start doing it more often going forward. To be fair, looking at some of his goals he has scored in his career, I guess it shouldn't be really a surprise, to be honest. Vidi definitely does deserve something out of the game, and a draw was a fair result. We were clinical without set pieces, and showed our class. Sorry, I misspelled my words there. We were clinical with our set pieces and showed our class with those set pieces. However, we should have done more in open play. I don't think any particular squad players did much to push for a first team place apart from Giroud. I know it can be looked at as difficult to motivate yourself for a game where you're already top of the Europa League group. However, I would like to think players who would look at this game to really leave a positive impression on the travelling fans, and more importantly, sorry. Before we move on to the Brighton game, we must address the racist chants from the Chelsea fans. It's totally unacceptable in this day and age, and again has overshadowed the actual game, like the Sterling incident. Those involved and proven guilty of racial chants should be punished. However, these are the vocal minority and do not share the same opinions or beliefs as the majority of Chelsea fans. Moving on to the Brighton game, I think this could be a tough one for us. Brighton have been quite strong at home this season, and all the games I've seen them in, generally they've played well. I know we beat them home and away last season quite comfortably, but I think Sunday's game will be totally different. With having to travel away on Thursday for Europa League and kicking off early on Sunday could too make the game more difficult. No away game is easy in the Premier League, and I think this one will be no different. For us to win this game, I think Hazard really needs to be at it. The past couple of weeks, I think he has dipped slightly in form. I'm not saying he isn't going to play well, far from it in fact. However, his great moments have been in flashes, you'd say, in the past couple of weeks or so. Yes, in the City game he was asked to play a slightly different role, where he wasn't involved in the game as much as he would like, but I really think he needs to take this game by the scruff of the neck should Chelsea want to dominate and ultimately win. If I'm going to go with the score prediction, I can see us dropping 2 points and the game ending 1-1 draw, unfortunately. Let's hope I'm proven wrong, eh? So, that's going to end my match preview for Brighton vs Chelsea and my match review of Vidi vs Chelsea. If you like our content, be sure to like, comment and subscribe to CFC Blue TV and support us across our social media channels on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. Also, be sure to check out our written match reviews by checking out our blog. The link will be in the description. Anyway, this is CFC Blue TV. Thanks for watching.